What's up? I am once again in my mum's chemistry lab. It's been a good while since I've filmed in here. In fact, last time was when I did my 1 year post top surgery video. I can now clarify that my mum does not make meth in here. Although if she did, would she tell me? These are the important questions. This video is super last minute. In fact, I'm actually sitting my nan at the moment and I completely forgot that today was a thing, but I'm 3 years on testosterone today. Speaking of that, I'm actually late for getting my testosterone shot, so Siri, please set a reminder to book my testosterone shot because I'm a lazy shit. Need to do that. Yeah, need to do that. I actually looked at the day and I'm like, oh my god, okay, it's the 13th of October. It surely hasn't been 3 years. It must have been 2. Like 2 years sounds more correct. No, it's actually 3. It just feels like 2 because the past, like, what, 6 months we've been in a global pandemic and none of us have really done much, so... But although we haven't really done much, my body is still kind of continuing to do things whilst being on testosterone. And throughout the global pandemic, I have actually been able to continue my testosterone shots, which is really cool because, like, I was kind of panicked that that wouldn't be a thing, especially because I don't know how to inject it myself. I mean, I do live with a vet nurse, so I mean, if worst comes to worst, like, she's injected things before. And although I kind of look like a homeless crack addict today, I don't know how to inject things into my body. But anyway. Let's get on with the update video, because I haven't done one of these in 6 months, and I'm excited. Wait, actually, I haven't done one of these in a year. Whoa. I've written down in my handy dandy Harley Quinn notebook the main changes that I have seen over the last year that I think were enough to share in a video. So, let's go. Numero 1. You might have noticed, maybe not, because it's not that impressive, to be honest. My facial hair has, like, grown quite a bit. Just get up close and personal with you. I mean, like, compared to my last update anyway. It's growing, and I'm happy about that, because, like, I think it's one of the main things that, like, helps me pass. Not that there aren't fantastic ladies out there with beards, but, like, me personally, I think it's just that kind of, like, cherry on top that helps me pass, like, 90% of the time, so... I'm hoping that by the 4-year update I have, like, a big burly lumberjack beard, but we'll see. Numero 2. I'm sweating so much more this past year, where, like, I have to change my bed sheets on, like, a weekly basis. I'm a pretty grubby person, so I don't know if that's just a regular thing that people do, but I used to go like months without changing my bed sheets. Because again, I'm grubby. Can't do that anymore, because otherwise it literally smells like, you know, where pigs lay. Which isn't like 100% inaccurate, but yeah. I'm just sweating so much, and I have to keep reapplying deodorant all throughout the day, because otherwise I just smell like a spotty teenage boy. I dealt with a lot of this when I first started testosterone, and then it kind of died out, but it has come back with a vengeance. Yeah, it's been like pretty gnarly. I guess it doesn't really help that I live in like a super warm country and live in sweatshirts, but it's still kind of gross. Kind of coming off from that, as I said, I am nan-sitting my beautiful grandmother. So I've been back at my mum's house where I lived when I first started my transition. And you know how like people have nostalgic smells and things? I have been kind of just living about the house in my man stenchness. And this is gonna sound super weird, but the smell of myself combined with the smell of this house brings back like all these nostalgic memories from when I first started my transition. I don't know if that's weird, but that's just how I've been feeling, so... Next. Number 3, we're going to talk about my emotions. Because that's a good thing to do on the internet nowadays. I once had a really bad experience with a doctor. In fact, I've actually had 2 separate bad experiences with him, but I remember him telling me something I didn't understand. I still don't really, but I understand it a little bit more now. He said to me, oh, okay, so you're on testosterone. Doesn't it suck being a dick? I didn't understand that until like this year. Now, I'm not a horrible person. In fact, I like to set goals for myself to working towards becoming a better person in life, but testosterone really likes to just throw a spanner in the works when it comes to that one. Again, I'm not a horrible person, but I'm just like not as emotionally invested or empathetic towards specific situations. I used to be a very emotionally expressive person. I used to always put other people's feelings in front of mine, no questions asked. I'm a little bit more selfish now, and my general mood is kind of just like meh, which for me personally is one of the worst changes since going on testosterone. This mainly presents itself when it comes to relationships with other humans, whether that be family, friends, relationships, whatever. And I think I'm only really noticing such a massive change is because I have my past experiences to compare to it. For example, I was the biggest, sappiest, hopeless romantic before starting testosterone. I would fall deeply in love with people and plan our futures together like a crazy psychopath. Now, I do become emotionally invested in people, but 1, it takes quite a lot longer, and 2, I'm just not as crazy as I once was when it comes to lovey-dovey things. I have a girlfriend who is incredible, Alice. Hi, if you're watching, I really hope you're not. And it's the first kind of serious relationship I've had since before starting testosterone, and it's a lot different to my past relationships in the way that I approach it and react within it. And it's not bad. You know, I love Alice and she knows I love her, so we good. It's just a very hard to explain. I was gonna say it's like I'm in a different role now, which I kinda am, but it's bigger than that. It's so much more complex and it's really, really hard to explain. It's just the whole dynamic and emotion is completely flipped, and it's kind of a weird adjustment, and like I'm just kind of spouting word vomit now, so I'm just gonna move on to the next one because I really don't know how to get myself out of this one. 4, we're talking about my sex drive. That means if you are a family member, you can go ahead and just like pause this video until the symbol goes away. Then you can unpause and you can come back, but right now just pause please. If you have been keeping up with my testosterone updates, you'll know that my sex drive since starting testosterone has just been like, believe it or not, this year it finally plateaued. It didn't go down, it just, I feel like it just had nowhere else to go. So it's kind of just evened out a bit. Which was a new experience for me, but helpful because, you know, I wasn't just thinking about sex all the time. But as soon as I noticed that it decided plateauing, I think I kind of jinxed myself because I can kind of feel it creeping up. Like over the past month or so, it's on the rise again. Not gonna lie, being in a relationship really does help that side of things, so... Okay, on to the next one, family. You're welcome back now. Hi, welcome back to the video. We're jumping into the next one. Okay, next. I want to talk about my appetite and tolerance for substances. First of all, my appetite has gone up, which like is fine, but 2 things. 1, food is expensive and I am poor. And 2, I don't really want to put on any more weight. I'm kind of chubby and like I want to start taking care of my body. So, yeah, I don't know, just out of nowhere it's like, not just gone up, but like, I can eat so much before feeling horrifically full, which is kind of dangerous. And also, my tolerance for alcohol and like weed and stuff, like it's skyrocketed. I have to drink and or smoke so much before anything affects me. I used to be the biggest lightweight. I could go out with like this much vodka and this much coke and I was done for the night. And now I can drink like a whole crate of beer and still be like, yeah, cool, this is fine. Obviously, no matter how much I drink, I'm never gonna like drive or do anything like that, but it's been like a long time since I got like properly drunk. That's because I just can't get drunk, because it's expensive and like very time consuming. So yeah, I don't know if that's like the testosterone that's doing that, or, but I just thought I'd include it because it's like, it kind of feels like it might be. And of course, in all my update videos, I do a voice comparison. I personally don't think my voice has changed in the last year. Maybe the way I speak might have changed as people's speaking voices do evolve over time, but I'm not sure that it's deepened anymore, but hey, we'll see.
That wasn't intentional. Just a lot of stuff has happened since I uploaded that last video.
And it took a long time to kind of process and even accept that information.
And hi, I'm Jed, and I'm 1 year on testosterone.
Hey, I'm Jed, and I'm 18 months, 1.5 years on testosterone.
Hello there. I'm Jed, and I'm 2 years on testosterone today. So the famous line, hey, I'm Jed, and I'm three years on testosterone. I'm Jed, and I'm 2 years on testosterone today. Hey, I'm Jed, and I'm three years on testosterone.
That wasn't intentional. Just a lot of stuff has happened since I uploaded that last video.
Hey, I'm Jed, and I'm three years on testosterone. Don't know if it's deepened, but we'll see. So yeah, another year has gone and I have been on testosterone. Again, I'm probably not going to do another update until like 4 years. Who wants to put down bets to see if we're still in a global pandemic? I actually don't know why I'm whining, because like I'm in New Zealand at the moment and we're kind of kicking ass. In fact, we're not even in lockdown anymore. We've pretty much gone back to normal. Apart from obviously like traveling outside the country, which I'm not gonna lie, I now that I know that I'm not allowed to do it, I really want to do it, and that's very selfish of me and I shouldn't want to do that, but I do, so. But yeah, it's been a good old year. I got a girlfriend. Yay. Today is actually the 1.5 year anniversary of my top surgery, which is again awesome. Like always, got a bunch of new tattoos, which is always exciting for me anyway. I'm currently in the process of organising a hysterectomy. I've just kind of got one more hurdle to jump over before we can book in a date for that. I'm really interested to see if that has an effect on the way my testosterone works or changes my body. Because obviously like that pretty much gets rid of all the estrogen. So the testosterone is not like fighting anything. So that'll be interesting. Probably means I may go through like menopause, which is a bit like, but in the long haul it will be worth it. So yeah, I've done a lot of cool stuff in the past year, you know, considering that we've been in a global pandemic. And I definitely should have been uploading to my YouTube channel a lot more than I have. But I've got a lot of videos in the works, so I'm excited to get those out on my channel in the coming months. And yeah, if you guys want to see anything from me, leave a comment and I will probably get onto it. Although I'm so sorry to everyone that's been asking me for a tattoo tour and I still haven't done it. I'm working on a way I can film it without it being 5 hours long. So we'll see. But yeah, For now, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get out of this lab because it's freaking hot. And I'm actually gonna go and spend some time with my nan because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Speaking of nan, a fun fact for you, she was only supposed to be here for a few months and she got trapped in the country because of COVID. So she's now been here for a whole year. My nan is from the UK, if you didn't know, which is where I'm from, but anyway. She's now booked flights and she's going back in December. But fucking what a shit show. Anyway, I'm gonna stop faffing. I've just kind of missed talking to you guys, to be honest. But yeah, I will see you guys in another video really soon.